Hi everyone, I'm just here to share this little vintage junk journal with you. I made it with a vintage dictionary cover. What I did was I just cleaned it carefully with warm water and a rag. And it's kind of a hard book cloth type, so it cleaned really well. It didn't need a lot of cleaning, so that's all I used for that. And the corners and the edges here are wearing quite a bit, so I did put the book corners just to protect the corners a little bit more. With old books like that, you'll find that in time the materials start curling on the ends here, so that's what was happening with this guy. So these corners are gonna keep it nice and protected for a while. And I also used this is the stuff that is my favorite for sealing covers like this. I do occasionally spray with the Mod Podge matte spray, just because it gives things a nice coating without having to actually paint it on. But with covers like this is my go-to seal. I prefer it over Mod Podge or any of the others, and this one is made by Inkessentials. So this is a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, just very basic, and I used my digital collection called Victorian Romance. I'm sort of having the need to work with pinks and greens lately. I go through phases like that where I like to work with different color schemes, and I went through a red and teal phase there where I was working a lot with those colors, and then recently I've just come back to some more soft colors like this pink and green together. So the first thing I did was I added a little organza bag as a pocket, and this is an idea I got from Beth Wallen. She did this recently in one of her journals, and I thought it was a great idea. I have several of these left over from when I was doing jewelry at a local shop, so I really wanted to use them up, so I was really happy to see this idea. I've got some ticket stubs here, and these are from Rachel's shop. And then this little set of little embellishments are just hanging from a garment pin, and it's a little shoe tag, a fabric leaf, and a metal key. This here is coffee dyed flower dyes from the coffee kit that I'm subscribed to from Rachel. And so I attach these to the envelope, and the envelope just opens on the side, and there's a card and then some lace on the edge. So just some coffee dyed plain paper. I punched a heart in some of these. Then I added some lace on the edge of some of these ledger pages. A tuck spot here. This says a note paper, a to-do list note paper from the coffee kit that I got from Rachel. Just embellished it here with a little printable and lace on the top. And then got a glassine bag that I had printed on with a blank tag, and there's just a bit of lace at the top. This little coin pocket is from the kit. And then I just keep the flap closed with the flower here. This is just from a paper bag left over from a piece of it that I had cut for something else, and then some freebies from my blog. This is a jumbo tag, and it's just attached with those tiny little paper clips from Tim Holtz, I think. And on the little paper clips, I've added these little bronze little flat charms. I think you can stamp on these or something. So I think these are from Tim Holtz as well. And then my hearts on a string to tie off my signatures. Little weekly time record. These are also available in Rachel's shop. I didn't coffee dye this one, I just left it plain. A little bit of embellishing on the front here. I like washi tape wherever I just want a little punch of color. Some more coffee dyeing. This is another one of those to-do lists from Rachel. And this is merchandise from packaging that I just embellished a bit. This is also from Rachel's coffee kit. I did print the back of the images with my lined coffee stained freebie. That one's available on the blog. Just a bag with some cards, journaling spots. This is a vintage button card, and I added this beautiful little, it's an organza type flower, and I believe I got this from Amanda Charlesworth, Scrumpy's Lace Closet. Another coffee dyed paper. This was from Rachel. Some more ledger paper. Just added some lace there. This one here is a tag. A actual little ticket stub, and this one's a printable ticket set of ticket stubs. And I just put those in a bag like that, and they just tuck in here. And on the bottom here I've got a little bit of cheesecloth, and it's just stapled on. So I've got a few little journaling spots here, and they tuck into there, and then there's a tuck spot back there as well. A security envelope that I just cut down, and I added lace on the window, and an alteration tag that I altered. Some more little bits. I just like to use things that coordinate and that are just sitting in my stash, as many of you do as well. A jelly bean soup tag, I believe, and a tuck spot back there. A gorgeous coffee stained guest check from Rachel, and I just made it to flip down like that, so you can journal on the back here and you can journal here. And I put a little banner on there. And the other side of the polka dot bag with some more journaling spots. This is a glassine pocket and a layaway tag, and then another little bag pocket. More tags. Added a little bit of lace on top there. This is also another coin pocket, and there's a tag in here. And the petals just hold the flap down. Some dictionary paper. That's always a nice vintage touch to any journal. Another of the to-do list pages. Some ledger paper. I made a little library pocket style pocket with a time card. This was a time card that I printed on. So I just cut it down, because these are longer, cut it down and added the piece back to the top here to create a pocket. And this is another one of those little flowers from Amanda. A blank coffee stained tag and a jelly bean soup tag. Book paper. This is a gorgeous little paper bag from Rachel, and it's purple little designs. And I've got some different journaling things in here, some an index card and some stationery paper. And I just embellished the bag with another flower and leaf and some lace and a little flat back pearl. Another one of Rachel's guest checks. And little note paper. And then the back. And so typically I don't make them this chunky, but I really just wanted to have fun with this one and see how far I could go with embellishing it with lace and flowers and just different things. And it ended up being really chunky, but I flipped it to the back here and just to see if I could actually journal in here. And if I hold this side up a little bit and, you know, tried to write, I could still write in here. One little thing that I wanted to add was when I use a journal that has a lot of embellishments in it, I want my writing to stay even and not get, you know, tripped up on bumps and stuff. So I actually use one of these little, it's like a hard, I don't know what you call this, it's plastic. Anyways, this is, it's available wherever you buy any planner supplies and such, and I think I got this on Etsy. And it's just made to, you know, if your paper is clear enough, you'll see the lines, so it helps you write straight. But that's not typically what I use it for. I just use it to have a hard surface on the back of my pages, just so that I can write without having all the bumps from any past little embellishments bothering me here. So I use this. Now, you don't have to go out and buy something like that. You probably have cardboard or chipboard or plasticky things. I actually have this from my stash. You could use something like that. It's corrugated plastic. And this would also be a good tip to use. I see some of you try to stamp on your journal pages after you've assembled your book. So if you're not going to stamp before you put your signatures into your journal, you could use this as your backing. So if you have any questions about this journal, just let me know. And I will be back soon. I've got a couple of other little personal projects I want to share with you guys. So I'll show them to you when I'm done. Okay? Bye! Thanks for watching.